Hola guapas, and welcome to my channel. So I know I haven't been in here for a really long time. The last video you guys saw of me was an unboxing. Currently, we just moved to our new house. Spoiler alert, we're homeowners again for the second time. And this is just super the best house I've been in. I love it. And so I've been kind of taking my time to organize it and get it all set up and looking really cute and kind of homey, getting things set up. As you know, we're a military family, so it's really hard to make your new duty station, feel like home because you're there for such a short amount of time. Um, so we're kind of hoping that this will be our place to stay. In the meantime, I wanted to make sure that the girls had their own space and it was just a home for everybody. So I have been busy doing that. Now that finally things are settled down with the holidays past us, I am ready to take this whole YouTube thing serious. So I figured my first video back would be exactly that. What I am living for, obviously, is makeup. It's one of my passions. I've always loved it, and most recently with all of the new makeup that's come out, I'm really excited to get it started and to show you guys kind of my little tips and tricks to make it easy, because for most of us as moms, we are very short on time. We need to get going. And so I figured, hey, why don't I just show you guys how I get ready, kind of for my everyday look before I go pick up my girls from school or before I go to the grocery store. It is currently 11:19 here. I guess this is Central Time. I don't know. I think. Let me know in the comments. I think it might be Central Time here in Tennessee. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I washed clean face, and I always use my Rosewater toner, which I love, and I use my It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. Love this stuff. It's on my second little tub, and we can go ahead and get started. For primer, sorry guys, I'm still trying to get everything settled. So I use the No Pore Blem, and it's Touch and Soul, and I don't use very much. I kind of just work it in, and I tend to focus it more in this area, especially my nose. I don't know about you guys, but my nose is the place where I have the hardest time keeping my foundation and stuff on. And sorry if the lighting isn't the best. I'm trying to figure out where in my house is going to be the best place to, sort of film so that I can get the best lighting. And if you see things kind of change, we've got the big old TV up there, and I've got DHR playing in the background just so that I have something to watch. But yeah, so after all of that is all nice and set, you just kind of go ahead and feel around. And after that's all set and done, I'm going in with my foundation. And I usually wear my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, but they are currently out of my shade. So I go back to my tried and true. Going in with my Infallible foundation. It is literally so good, and it's really inexpensive. It's like $9 or something. But it's really good. And I like to be extra, so I pour it on just a little. Take my beauty sponge and just start working into the skin. Now, I swear to God, putting on foundation is what takes the longest in my beauty routine. Just because I'm always like, gotta make sure everything is like, look at the coverage, guys. I mean, right? And I'm using shade 105, in case you were curious. So I always, like I said, work it in. Try to make sure. I work, guess it's from school. They tell you to work like half and half so that you make sure you don't miss anything. So that's kind of what I still do now. And sorry, I'm trying to use that mirror, but it's just not. I like to get real close up. And I don't really like using big mirrors, like the mirror back there. I don't like to use mirrors like that, or even in the bathroom. I don't like doing my makeup in the bathroom because I feel like I can't really see what I'm doing or if it's getting anything where I need it to go, especially when it comes to foundation. Sorry, my bracelets are making all that noise. But do y'all see the coverage? Right now, this is my lightest shade. Usually I'm like 107 during the summertime, but right now it is winter, so your girl is a little on the fair side. She needs sun, sis, but I'm good. Do y'all see that? I know. I don't know why I do this. Like, you really don't have to. Most people like pour it onto their actual beauty sponge itself, but I'm just like that. Now, I've been kind of wondering what'll be the easiest thing, not the easiest thing, but the best thing to do when it comes to my channel. I don't want to make it strictly beauty because, you know, being a mom, I've got other stuff to do rather than just sit here and do makeup all day long. So I'm really considering posting twice a week. Maybe one of the videos could be a health and beauty, because I am on a weight loss journey and I want to make sure that, kind of for myself, I stay accountable. So I want to make sure that I'm like, I have a place where I could just be like, hey guys, like, okay, so today I went to the gym, yesterday I didn't, blah, 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 that sort of stuff. Just so that, you know, you guys can call me out on my ish in case, hey, like, you haven't gone to the gym in a while, girl. Like, let's get it together. And I want to make sure that, you know, it's one of those. So I'm thinking of maybe doing one video with health and beauty and then the other video kind of like a vlog, because I really enjoy doing that and I enjoy like being able to document like the stuff that I do with my girls and the stuff that we do as a family. We tend to be kind of boring, but we also tend to be kind of crazy when it comes to certain things. And we've been told by a few friends, you know who you are, that we need cameras in our house because of the way that we are. Maybe because we don't take anything too serious around here. And now that I've taken about 300 years to do this, and like I said, like seriously, my nose, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's the hardest part to get everything like nice and blended. I don't know why. But yeah. Also, let me know like what kind of tutorials you guys want, or what kind of videos you guys want. I know I get a lot of questions asking, you know, how to put on falsies and stuff like that. I could definitely do one of those next because I know that that's coming. But anyway, next up is my concealer, and I use the Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. It's literally my absolute favorite. It gets everything that I need. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, and I use it in the shade Almond. Like I said, I'm your girl's a little fair. I don't use too much for my standards, I guess. I can't say for everyone else. And I kind of do one of those, one down the bridge of my nose, a little bit here, definitely the chin, and up on my forehead. I recently went, or my brother came over the holiday break, and we went with a darker color in my hair, and I'm loving it. I've been wanting it like this for a while, so I'm so excited about that. It's actually given me a reason to do my hair and instead of just throwing it up in a messy bun. Do you guys see this? Like how brighter my under eye looks? Like, hello, good morning. I'm awake, finally. See? I always get questions on why do you wear so much makeup and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, there's a method to my madness, okay? Like, there's reasons behind everything I do. Every step has a purpose. And this step just makes it seem like I had 7 cups of coffee instead of just 1. Just make sure that when you're blending it out that you go, I mean, everybody blends it out differently. I tend this concealer in particular and this foundation, I like to use a beauty sponge just because I feel like it works the best. And it really gets in there and blends out the product really, really well. Make it seem like I've got 2 boogers down there. Let me know if you guys are interested in like videos when I go into the gym to show you guys like my little workouts. I don't do anything special. Please guys don't think that I'm like this workout queen or whatever. I just started earlier last year and I'm really determined to try to get down into like the best weight for me, not for my body type, because I really do not believe in that whole BMI thing. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, I cannot get down to being 112 pounds. Like, that's just not realistic for me. I'm a mother of 3, for the love of God, you know? And unless I go ahead and do plastic surgery, it's just not gonna happen, y'all. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna go in with my Airspun translucent powder, and this one is in the color, well, it just says translucent extra coverage. I don't know. So anyway, that's it. Hello, Moon. Moony. It's my kitty. So I just go ahead and I take my beauty sponge. I kind of dip it just like this. And I only use this under my eyes. Like, I don't know if you guys are able to tell, but this side is brighter than this side. And that's all because of the Airspun. I usually use, or I do use the Laura Mercier. I just don't have any right now. And your girl is trying to avoid going to Sephora and Ulta and all those places right now because the holiday madness is still happening and I'm not here for it. Anyway, I tend to add a little bit of extra because in this area, I don't know what it is, but I get a little oily in those areas in particular, right next to my nose. And so I don't want my foundation to kind of, you know, go away. Or it stays as long as possible, I guess. And then I use the same right on my chin. Don't worry, I know it looks crazy, but I'm going to get all the excess off. Just a little on my forehead. kind of in the same places where we used our concealer, guys. This is where we're gonna place that. Right down the bridge of my nose. Just like that. And to set the rest of my face, I go in with my R7 Morphe brush and my Makeup Forever Professional Matte Velvet Skin Blurring Powder Foundation. Winnie. I love this stuff. Nicole Guerrero put me up to it, and it does an amazing job of setting my foundation. And I go over kind of everywhere on my face, bring it down to my neck. Now I know this seems like it's super redundant and like we're taking a long time to do this part, but you want to make sure that your canvas is nice and set, because then no matter what you do, at least your face is nice. And all right, so we've got that. And now we're gonna go in and do a couple of just kind of want to add a little dimension to your face, because now we're all just one solid color. So I go in with my Pretty Vulgar bronzer, and this one is in 120. I think it's called like Sun-Kissed Snitch or something. It's really pretty. It's matte, doesn't have any shimmer or anything. I don't like any glitter. Sorry, that's my cat. He's eating my box. And then I go in with my M551 Morphe brush, and I just kind of focus. I'm gonna grab this little mirror right here. Just kind of like from the top of your ear right here, and you want to bring in a line to the corner of your mouth. Doesn't have to be particular. Don't go in heavy-handed at first. You want to make sure that you do a really light hand. And you just kind of go in and sweep. And don't bring it down, kind of go up towards your temple. See that? How this side just instantly looks like it just slimmed up. I wish it was that easy, right? So again, tap the excess. Going on the other side. So before, and you kind of can tell, like everyone has like a little indentation to kind of go in and just follow that natural line. So you don't want to do anything too crazy, because then what is going on there? Because then, you know, obviously people will know. Like, girl, I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm not wearing any makeup. Like, ooh, who she thinks she is? No, seriously, I wear makeup. I love it. But try to make it look kind of on the natural side. So go in, same thing as the other side. Like I said, don't drag it down. Work it up towards your temple. And just like that. I also take just a little bit and I hit right along my hairline. Just because I like to warm up my skin a little bit. Especially right now when there's no sun to my skin, bruh. Like, okay. And just a little more, and I don't really do the jawline much, but I do like to create a little bit of a shadow. And seriously, this is like my base to every makeup look. Like, I do the exact same thing, no matter if I'm going to be really boring when it comes to it or really snazzy. I go in and add some blush. Blush is kind of my favorite. I kind of feel like it brings a very feminine, kind of girly, flirty quality to your makeup look. And I'm going in with this Luminous Silk Compact Blusher by Note, and it's in the color Desert Rose. And literally, it is so pretty. I'm going in with this color because I know the eye look that I'm going for. I usually like to coordinate, not match, but coordinate my blush to my eye look. But because I already know what I'm going to do, I kind of just smile. I'm going to go a little bit on my nose, my chin, just because I feel like it adds, I don't know, blush to me. I think it's because growing up, my mom, it was the only thing that she really wore was blush and lipstick, and that was the main thing that I saw. I don't know, like all my aunts wore makeup, and my mom was really the one that was like super not for makeup, and all her sisters were very much like, my mom has 5 sisters, so all of them wore makeup, and my mom was very much like, ew, no, that's not for me. And I was sitting there dying for makeup. But of course, being Mexican, my mom was like, hasta tus 15 años. So that's what I did. And then Abyss went crazy. Because, you know, what you give a kid candy, that's all they're going to want. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to my eyes. Now for my eyes, I'm keeping it super, super simple. You guys are going to hate me. But it's just because it's my everyday look. So I'm going to go in with my Conspiracy palette. And I'm going to use the shades Tanacon and Root Beer, which are these two right here. They're kind of like, I don't know, really light browns and beige. And they're very neutral colors. So I just kind of, and I'm going to do my R39 little brush, dip it on both, kind of mix them together, tap off the excess, and come in a little closer. And I'm literally just going to focus it kind of like on my outer corner and in my crease and do like a circular motion. Sorry, that's Hamilton. The neighbor's probably out smoking. And he thinks he's super big and brave, even though he's very much not. So do you see how you just add a little more dimension to your eye? I feel like if you go in with nothing at all, at least just a little bit, you can even use your bronzer to do this part. But since I'm not really doing like a particular glam look, I'm just going in really lightly. I'm not being too careful about where I'm putting it, as long as I'm making sure that I'm staying focused, like on the outer corner in the crease. I'm kind of darkening up that part, kind of make your eye look a little bigger. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's a smudge brush. It's like really thin. It's kind of dense. And I'm going to take just the shade Root Beer, which is the darker one. And then do what the brush says is smudge the bottom. See, I just love the way that, and it's such a simple step, but it adds so much to your look. I feel like if you're going to do any shadow up top, you got to do shadow on the bottom. Because then it makes your look like it's completed. You know, it's actually done with intentions. All right. And now, trying to find the little brush that I use for doing my highlight. But because it's so thin and little, like it literally gets lost in the abyss that is my brush collection. Okay, so honestly, I don't even know where this brush is from. I think it's a MAC brush. I doubt it though. Actually, I think it's a Coastal Scents. But it's this teeny tiny little itty bitty brush. And I'm going to go in with the shade Ranch, which is this white shade right here. And I'm going to take just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Tap off the excess. So you're left with just that. And I'm going to go right into my inner corner. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. Oh, there it goes. See that? And that kind of just wakes you up. Tricks, girl, tricks. Because sleep is... What is sleep? We had the baby sleep in our bed last night, and oh God. I say baby, but she's 5. But really, it's like, you know, I know the hubby had a hard time sleeping. And I'm sitting there, like, squeezed up against the wall. Not the wall, but, like, at the edge of the bed. Just kind of like, I need space. I need to breathe. But whatever. Okay. So that's it for shadows, guys, on your eyes. Like, that's all I add. It's crazy, I know. So, let's go in. Oh, let me add some highlight. So I'm going to go in with my favorite highlight of all time, and it's the Emrezi by Anastasia. Literally, I've had this for so long, and I use it like every day, and nothing's happened. So then I take my Real Techniques brush, which is, I think it's just like a highlight. It says it's a setting brush, but I love how light it is, and so I just kind of pick up some product, tap off the excess, and just go in. I love it. It's like, it can be super subtle, or it could be super dramatic if you want it to be. Take a little bit on the chin, do a little bit here, and here. Basically make yourself look like a glazed donut. Just kidding. I mean, unless you want to, then totally. So I've got that. And then I take, where'd it go? Same little brush that I used for the inner corner. And I kind of add just a little bit of highlight to my nose. Just kind of down the bridge. That might be harder for you guys to see. And then just a little bit right at the tip. I don't know what it is. It might not even do anything, but I just feel like it looks super cute. And just on a little bit. Okay, and now for eyebrows, which, if you ask me, the most important step. I usually use my Anastasia Brow Wiz, but a while ago I used my oldest's Dip Brow, and I really like the way my eyebrows came out, so I went and I picked some up myself, and this one is in dark brown. So it's the Dip Brow Pomade, and I'm using their Anastasia brush in number 12, which has got just like a spoolie, and then the tip really, really thin, which I like because then it gives me more control. So when it comes to eyebrows, girls, I'm gonna have to tell you, like, if y'all want like a detailed video on just eyebrows, I will go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do them off camera. I'll be right back. Eyebrows on. Okay, so these are what they look like. And like I said, if you guys want a detailed eyebrow look, I will definitely film one of those for you. And I used the Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown. So there's that. I like to take just a little bit of the inner corner highlight, which is that shade Ranch, just a little bit, and I hit right underneath here. I just feel like it lifts the eyebrow and it gives you that what look. No, I'm just kidding. Just a little. Yeah. Okay, so since it's just an average day here in our house, and I'm probably gonna have to hit the gym later because I didn't go in the morning because the baby didn't let us sleep. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna put on mascara, and this is the Colossal Volume Express by Maybelline. I really love this mascara. Not to say anything, Better Than Sex by Too Faced is my absolute favorite mascara in the whole world, but I mean, look, this does the job, and you don't have to spend, you know, $20-something on it. That's not a dig at Too Faced. Like I said, I love it. I have a bunch of their stuff, but some of us are balling on a budget, and girl, it's okay. Being a stay-at-home mom and wife, it's hard, so you gotta make it work. I know a lot of you army wives out there, y'all know what I mean. So it does the job. Yeah. And I just pile it on. Don't even know how many coats. Is that a siren? Maybe. I don't know. We live off a really busy road. Like, not my street in particular, but like the street that leads to mine is one of the main roads, and it's super busy and it's super loud. That might not be a siren, guys. That might be a bird. Maybe. But I really love where I live. It kind of reminds me of LA. That's where I grew up, right on Lauren Canyon. So I really enjoyed the bustle of the streets and stuff, because it just reminds me of home, and I'm just like, oh, okay. I don't live out in the boonies. And now that we're back from Germany, I feel like we're slowly getting the groove of things, but God, I didn't realize that I was going to miss Germany so much. I do. I miss it a lot. And especially during the Christmas season, because if y'all know, and if you guys were there, and if you guys know the Christmas markets and what I'm talking about, then y'all know you went through this sadness. Your first Christmas back stateside, where there are no Christmas markets. And Americans, we need to get this shit together, because can we please have a few Christmas markets? That would be great, I think. Personalmente, that's what I think. But the only thing I don't like is how on the outer corner it's like super fluffy, and then my inner corner lashes are like non-existent, and I hate them. Oh, there they go. I guess that'll do. That'll do, sis. So now, after all of that is done, I like to set my face. And currently I am using the Truffle Therapy Radiant Dew Skin Mist. I'm almost done. It's literally like right here. But I really, really do love this stuff. It just feels so refreshing. Just don't open your eyes like literally right after, because it burns a little. Not burns, but it's like really minty and stuff, and so you can feel it. Bam. With all the powders that we use, I take the bottom side and just kind of tap in the setting powder. And now for some lipstick, because I kept everything so simple, I like to, no matter what, do kind of like a bold lip. And I'm going to go in with my Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick, and this one is in Family Jewels. I love, 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 love this color. And I'm going to line my lips. This is a Wet n Wild lip liner, and this one is in the color Willow. It's one of these long ones. I don't really do anything special. I don't overdraw my lips or anything. I was considering lip filler for a while, especially while living in Germany, because it's so inexpensive. Versus here, which is like freaking $500-$600 or whatever. And so I was really considering it, but after kind of seeing a few things here and there, and I'm just like, ooh, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. I'm also kind of a sissy when it comes to things like that. I don't even like to go and get my eyebrows waxed or anything. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of this. They're too dry. I feel like it's tugging at my lip. And so there they are. And like I said, I just line it to make sure that I don't go crazy with it, which I can. But I'm going. And I like to work on my Cupid's bow first. Oh, I love this color. And that's it. So guys, that reminds me of my 5-year-old. That's what she said. She's, so guys, and she's got a whole bunch of little videos on her freaking phone. But this is the completed look. I don't do anything else really. Just kind of your everyday mom makeup, if you will. Y'all like my nails? My nail artist is Nailed by Kay, and I love her. If you guys are in the Clarksville area, definitely check her out. She's fucking bomb, and she's so funny, and I love her. Literally going with her to get my nails done feels like nothing because we're just sitting there laughing the entire time. But anyways, so here it is. Excuse my hair. I need to go and put some dry shampoo and stuff in there. It's not cooperating. But this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video wasn't too long. It might be, guys. So, warning. But thanks so much for joining me in my little get ready, chit chat, first makeup tutorial sort of thing. I am really looking forward to posting more videos and a lot more content for you guys, stuff that you guys are interested in seeing. Let me know if there's something in particular you guys want. I will be back hopefully by this weekend with a vlog for you guys, or maybe even on Monday. That way I can vlog over the weekend for you guys, and maybe y'all get to meet my family. Maybe. Some of y'all might know them already, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really love spending time with you, and I hope to see you guys again. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. It would really, really mean a lot. Also, let me know if you guys kind of like this vibe, this whole seating area. If not, I'll go ahead and I'll try to figure something else out. I've got a few places in the house that I am considering filming in. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, let me know down in the comments below. Other than that, I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for joining me. Adios.